For the past few weeks, 2311 and Frontrow Motorsports have been fighting for an injunction that would get their teams into the 2025 season as chartered teams. But things are not looking good for them. During the last court hearing, shocking information came to light that could see Tyler Reddick delivering some bad news to 2311 Racing in the coming days. During the last court hearing, the lawyer for the plaintiff stated, "We have a potential champion, Tyler Reddick, who would be free to leave and we'd never get him back. This could put these teams out of business. You can't go to a stock car team and ask them to become a Formula One team," Kessler said via Washington Post. These new developments suggest that Tyler Reddick could leave 2311 Racing if the team cannot secure a charter for the 2025 season. Reportedly, Reddick's contract includes a get-out clause, giving him the option to explore other opportunities if 2311 Racing is forced to run as an open team. Without a charter, the team would face reduced revenue, fewer sponsorship opportunities, and the operational instability associated with non-chartered, open team status. The lack of security may influence Reddick's decision, as a stable, chartered team would offer him a more consistent path to competing in all races and potentially fighting for a championship. And we offer you the best source for NASCAR news on YouTube. To join this community of the best NASCAR fans, just hit that subscribe button and let us do the rest. You won't regret it. In response, 2311 Racing and Frontrow Motorsports, or FRM, are pursuing an injunction that, if granted, would allow them to compete under the 2025 charter system while the lawsuit is pending. However, given the uphill battle these teams face in the legal proceedings, their chances of securing the injunction and ultimately maintaining chartered status appear uncertain. For Reddick, the outcome of the lawsuit and the team's charter status for the 2025 season could significantly impact his career trajectory as he seeks stability and competitive growth in the NASCAR Cup Series. For 2311 and FRM, losing a high-caliber driver like Reddick would further challenge their ability to remain competitive in a high-stakes environment, especially as they navigate the complexities of a lawsuit against NASCAR. Retaining Tyler Reddick is crucial for 2311 Racing, especially given his performance during the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season, where he reached the Championship 4 and proved himself as a top-tier competitor. Reddick's skill set and adaptability have consistently set him apart, making him the stronger of the two drivers on the team, outperforming his teammate Bubba Wallace in several aspects. Having a driver of Reddick's caliber gives 2311 Racing a genuine shot at competing for championships, as he's demonstrated an ability to navigate the playoffs and contend with NASCAR's best. If 2311 Racing loses Reddick due to their ongoing struggle for a charter in 2025, the team would face a significant setback in its ambitions to establish itself among the elite NASCAR teams. Reddick's departure would mean not only losing a championship contender, but also a valuable asset in terms of sponsorship appeal, as high-performing drivers tend to attract stronger sponsorship deals. Moreover, Reddick's driving style and strategic mindset make him a key asset for developing 2311's cars and race strategies, which is vital for a relatively young team aiming to become a powerhouse. Bubba Wallace has made strides, but has yet to match Reddick's level of playoff success or consistency. Reddick's presence allows 2311 Racing to maintain a balanced roster, with Reddick often pushing the team into championship contention while Wallace continues to develop. Retaining Reddick would enable 2311 to keep building on the momentum from the 2024 season and give them a strong foundation as they work to secure long-term competitive success. If Tyler Reddick leaves 2311 Racing, the team could face significant challenges, particularly if it is not operating as a chartered team in 2025. Without a charter, 2311 would struggle to attract experienced drivers, as most prefer the stability and guarantee of a full-time chartered ride. Running as an open team means a lack of guaranteed entry for races, which could deter established drivers who would not want the pressure of weekly qualifying, the lack of secure race spots, and the reduced earning potential compared to a chartered seat. As a result, 2311 Racing might have to rely on rookies or young drivers looking for a chance to break into NASCAR's top series. While rookies bring fresh energy and the potential for growth, they often lack the consistency and experience that come with competing regularly at NASCAR's highest level. This could lead to inconsistent performances, with rookies needing time to adjust to the demands of the Cup Series, the complexities of managing high-stakes race strategies, and the handling of a full-length season. In the absence of a charter and without Reddick, 2311 would face a challenging environment, with potential impacts on team morale, sponsorship appeal, and competitive performance. Sponsors typically prefer to back chartered teams with experienced drivers who can reliably deliver consistent finishes, which could make it even harder for 2311 to secure financial backing in this situation. If 2311 Racing operates as an open team without a charter in 2025, it could lead to substantial sponsorship losses. Sponsors generally prefer partnering with chartered teams because charters guarantee a spot on the grid for each race, ensuring consistent exposure for the brand. Without that assurance, sponsors may be reluctant to invest, fearing their branding may not receive the weekly visibility needed to justify their investment. The absence of charter status makes teams more vulnerable to missing races, as open teams must qualify each time, reducing the reliability sponsors look for when choosing teams to back. Furthermore, Tyler Reddick's potential departure could accelerate sponsor loss. Reddick has proven himself as one of NASCAR's strongest drivers, having reached the Championship 4 in 2024, which has likely attracted significant sponsor interest. Sponsors align with top performers because they draw greater media attention and maintain strong fan engagement. If Reddick exercises his get-out clause due to the lack of charter status, 2311 Racing would lose not only a championship-level driver, but also the sponsor appeal he brings. In essence, the risks 2311 faces without a charter extend beyond race eligibility to its financial stability. Losing Reddick, combined with potential sponsor departures, could undercut the team's ability to compete effectively, making it challenging for 2311 Racing to fulfill its long-term vision and establish itself as a top team. If Tyler Reddick were to leave 2311 Racing due to their lack of a charter, Joe Gibbs Racing, or JGR, could be a logical destination, especially given recent developments involving Denny Hamlin and FedEx. With FedEx ending its long-standing sponsorship of Hamlin, his future at JGR could be in jeopardy if the team is unable to secure a comparable sponsor. JGR has traditionally been reliant on sponsors to support driver contracts, and without FedEx backing, Hamlin's seat may be at risk, creating an opening that Reddick could fill. Reddick's established relationship with Toyota through 2311 Racing would make him an attractive candidate for JGR. Toyota and JGR have an integrated support system for 2311, allowing 2311 drivers to attend briefings, share data, and collaborate closely with JGR personnel. This connection means that Reddick is already familiar with JGR's team dynamics, car development, and racing strategies, which would ease his transition if he were to join them. Furthermore, Toyota might see Reddick as a long-term asset for the manufacturer's NASCAR program, particularly given his recent success and his deepening rapport with Toyota's engineering and performance teams. A move to JGR could offer Reddick the stability of a chartered team, the backing of a powerhouse organization, and the opportunity to compete for championships on one of NASCAR's most well-resourced teams. For JGR, bringing in Reddick would secure a young, championship-caliber driver who is already aligned with their competitive goals. To retain Tyler Reddick, 2311 Racing is heavily focused on winning an injunction that would allow them to compete in the 2025 season as a chartered team, despite their ongoing lawsuit with NASCAR. Without the injunction, 2311 would lose the stability that a charter provides, putting them at risk of losing Reddick, who could depart if the team cannot guarantee him a spot on the grid. Reddick's departure would be a significant blow, as he's demonstrated exceptional talent and is a championship-caliber driver, crucial for 2311's competitive and financial goals. With this injunction, 2311 is fighting to maintain the security and financial viability that a charter offers, as it assures entry into races and enhances sponsorship appeal. Without it, the team could find it difficult to attract or retain top-tier talent, as most experienced drivers seek the stability and predictability that come with a chartered seat. Winning the injunction is critical for 2311 to keep Reddick on board, ensuring they stay competitive in the NASCAR Cup Series and maintain their upward trajectory in the sport. Do you think that 2311 Racing and FRM can win this injunction to participate in the 2025 season as chartered teams instead of open teams? Post your thoughts in the comment section below.